We are in Tongli Ancient Town. This is a water town and there's no vehicles apart from scooters here, so there's no cars. It's really, really peaceful. It's really, really lovely. We've literally been here for like 10 minutes and I feel like our spark and excitement about being in China has just suddenly massively come back. Not that it had gone, but I think after a couple of days of like really big cities, coming somewhere like this is just so lovely and so exciting again. We're here for 2 nights, so we're going to go out and have a wander around tonight, and then tomorrow we've got the full day to explore, get to know the place. And I'm really happy that we're spending 2 nights here actually, because I think most people just come for a day or spend one night. And this was really cheap again. What was this, like £25 for 2 nights?
Yeah, so not.
Yeah, this is so nice. We had such a lovely evening yesterday just strolling around. It's such a beautiful little town. It felt very, very magical. I feel like I was constantly having to like pinch myself that this is actually where we are and we're actually seeing these things. Yeah, we felt very, very lucky last night to be here. That's really nice. The weather has turned and it's about 11 degrees and it's raining, so we're literally wearing every layer that we have. But we're on our way to get some dinner, and then we're going to get a boat along the canal, which we saw lots of people doing yesterday, and it looks very, very lovely and very worth the £15 I think it's going to cost. So we're on our way to do that. Good morning! We're about to check out of our lovely guest house. The sun is finally back out, which is nice, just in time for us to go and explore Suzhou. It's been pretty mixed since we've been here. It was rainy yesterday, it was dry on... what day is it? Is it Thursday today?
Yeah.
It was dry on Tuesday, and then it was wet yesterday.
It's Friday actually, I think.
We have no idea what day it is. Anyway, it's been really nice to stay 2 nights here, because most people come to this town as a day trip from Shanghai or from Suzhou and just come for the daytime. I think coming here just for the day would have been such a waste, because it was so much more beautiful at night time.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool in the daytime as well, but at night it's like nowhere I've ever been before. Like, I felt like I was in Spirited Away. It was so beautiful. But yeah, it's definitely worth coming at night, for sure. At least spending 1 night. I think spending 2 is the perfect amount.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're about to leave. What time is it? It's 11:45, so we are leaving in like 15 minutes. We're going to get a taxi back to Suzhou because it's only a £5. It's like a 45-minute drive. We can't check into our new place until 3, so we're going to have to find somewhere to store our bags, and then I think we're going to go exploring for the day.
Yeah.
Well, it happened again. We got catfished again by Trip.com. Although it's not Trip.com's fault at all. They're actually fantastic in these situations. Last time this happened, we got to the hotel and it was just nothing like the pictures. This time we got to the hotel and it didn't exist. And they'd used pictures of another hotel with a different name, but they'd used that address and everything. And we were stood outside it on the pavement and the whole place was shut. We're getting a refund, we're getting some compensation again, and luckily there was a hotel 3 kilometres away with a room for the night. It was a little bit more expensive, but I guess you pay for things that actually exist, so that's fine. So that's sorted, and now we are off to get some food. We've come for some dumplings, surprise, surprise. We've been walking around for hours. We've done about 15,000 steps and we're walking home. We're about halfway.
Yeah.
We're just going to share 15 dumplings between the two of us and then call it a night, I think. It's been a long day, but we've really enjoyed our first impression of Suzhou. And we're going to get up bright and early and cram a lot in tomorrow, I think.
Cheers. So nice.
We are back at our hotel with a sweet treat. We've just had a nice lunch at a little veggie place near the temple. We did see something really sad though walking back. Obviously there's this perception of China that they have like really bad animal cruelty and stuff, and we haven't seen any of that really, apart from today. We were leaving the temple and we've googled it, and apparently this is a scam around Buddhist temples because they know that the people going there are going to either be Buddhists or probably care more about animals, and the idea is that you then pay them to like release this animal. So there was this person with a big long stick with like a hook at the end of it with a tortoise or a turtle like hung off it, and it had like a hole through its shell, and it was like hanging off this stick, still alive. It was just in the middle of like this massive crowd though, which was so weird. So that made us feel very, very sad. And I googled what to do, and like we were like, can we report this like to the police or whatever? And apparently you can report it to the police because it isn't, you know, it is kind of a legal activity. It's like scamming people, but they're unlikely to do anything. And if we'd have paid to release the turtle, they'd have just got another turtle. So we've not seen anything like that before now, but apparently it's much more common around Shanghai, and obviously we're only an hour from Shanghai. So yeah, that was very sad. Very, very sad. Like I say, not typical of China though. We haven't seen anything else like that, but obviously it does happen. Anyway, on a brighter note, I have got a blueberry cream cheese bagel, I think. We've not really been having many like sweet treats. We've not had any puddings at all, actually. Your dad would hate it here.
Yeah, he would.
But this is a nice, like, after lunch dessert. Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Mm.
Yum. Thank you, drunk baker. Come out for dinner. We got a 35-minute DD here specifically because there was meant to be this like fine dining Michelin star vegetarian restaurant that's got amazing reviews, and we found it, we got there, and as of April 6th it is permanently closed, which is so sad. So now we're in this enormous shopping mall. It's really cool, to be fair, and we're just going to try and find something that's vegetarian. It is a full hour later and we've walked around the entire mall. We've finally found a place where we can have the menu items but remove the meat and just replace it with more veg. So that's what we've gone for. It's not exactly the Michelin star restaurant that we thought we were going to, but it'll do.
No, I can't do it.
We've come for like a Western brunch, which we have been craving, but this is a grapefruit turmeric iced tea, like the nicest drink I've ever had, maybe in my whole life. Such a gorgeous day today. This is the nicest weather we've had in China, I think, so far. It's lovely. We've just had like the nicest brunch ever. Like not just the nicest brunch in China, like probably one of the nicest brunches I've ever had in my life.
It was definitely good.
Definitely
Your drink was...
My drink was, yeah, sensational. I would come back to China just to drink that again. And we're now going to get a taxi to Tiger Hill, which is a famous kind of scenic area, like a really big park, and there's a temple and stuff, I think.
A leaning pagoda, I think.
A leaning pagoda, I stand corrected. We've come to Tiger Hill. We weren't really sure what to expect. We thought it was just a park and a gardens with like the Leaning Pagoda. But there's a whole lovely market here. I don't know if it's because it's a Sunday or if this is always here. But it's so nice. It's like a little craft market with jewellery and stuff. Really pretty. I have made a purchase. I know we're not really meant to be spending money, but it's a souvenir that I can wear, so it's nice. And it was only £7, so I think that's okay.
Cheers.
They really like their coriander here, don't they? I really like their coriander here too. Whoa. Shishi. We have just got the tube for half an hour and we are now at within the space of like 5 minutes just had two of the most wholesome encounters that I've had in the whole of China. So the first one was getting off the train. The girl that had been to opposites the whole way had written me a little post-it note. I'll put a picture of it here because it's packed away. She was like, what did it say? "You are beautiful, welcome to China." And then a little picture, which was so nice. She just waited for us to get off and then gave it to me. And then
Literally, as we got off the train onto the platform,
yeah,
someone else came up to you and showed you a note on their phone which said something like, "It's my first time in this city and I'm collecting little notes of people. Can you write it in my book?" So Becky wrote her a little note, and then after handing that back, she was like, "Can I just say that you're really beautiful?" And obviously Becky was shook.
I was shook.
And it was like, "Oh my god, you too," sort of thing. But it was so wholesome.
It was so nice. I know, like, I mean, people do say that that happens in China, but it's not really happened to us that much. People have been really friendly,
Yeah.
but they've not come up to us in that kind of way. And for them both to happen within like 2 minutes of each other,
Yeah.
literally made my whole week. It's so nice. We're here like cheapskates, just getting a drink each, but the table next to us have had like an anniversary afternoon tea thing, and they left half of their platter. So we just asked if we could have it, and they've said yes.
This is the lily pad pond. Lily pads in full health.
看到的这个建筑呢，就是我们原村里面。
Hello! We've just been for breakfast and I started doing this little vloggy bit, and then some people came and sat next to me and I got stage fright, so I stopped. But the guy that sat next to us overheard me doing this and asked for my YouTube so he could follow me. So shout out Andy if you have followed and watched this. It was really nice to meet you. How nice is that? This is so funny because this started off as just videos for my nan and my mum and your mum and dad and like maybe a couple of our friends from home, but now there's 100 people following me, which is exciting and fun. We've never actually introduced ourselves because we didn't think people were going to see this that didn't know who we were, but basically this is Connor and I'm Becky, and we are 29 years old and we recently got engaged, well like a year ago actually. We've been engaged for like almost a year. And we just decided instead of spending £30,000 on a wedding at this point in our lives, we were going to spend £30,000 and travel the world for a year, or at least travel Asia for a year. So that's what we're doing. So we're 4 weeks in to our year-long trip. So we've got just over a week left in China, then we go to Vietnam for a month, then we go to Malaysia for about 5 weeks, and then we've got the whole of Asia to explore. I'm really loving making these videos and it makes me really happy that people are watching them. So if you are somebody who has just randomly found us, thanks for finding us and for following us. That's really nice. I didn't think I was going to be like getting subscribers on here really that quickly. My mum told me yesterday when we were on the phone that I don't do enough like, follow, subscribe, so I guess this is, yeah. So I guess this is what this is. We should probably just end the vlog here, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We've had such a lovely 5 days here. Obviously 2 days we're in Tongli, 3 days we're in the city. But yeah, it's been one of my favourite places so far in China, I think. Second to Guilin, or maybe joint with Guilin actually. It's been really nice. So yeah, we will leave it there. Our next vlog will be Shanghai, so we will see you next time. Bye!